Hi, welcome to Spellbound Spa and Wellness Center for Magical Beings. What can I do for you today? So you have an appointment booked for a Mermaid Finicure? Oh, terrific. Yeah, I didn't notice it right away because of course you have your necklace on, so you're sporting your legs today, aren't you? Okay. Well, have you been here before? You have? Okay, so we won't worry about the check-in. Okay, so you weren't here for a Finicure last time. A haircut. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and have you take a seat. We're going to have you in room 3 today, and I'll be the one who's helping you. So, yeah, just go ahead and get comfortable. What I'll have you do is I'll have you remove your necklace so that we can kind of help you slip into something more comfortable, and that way I can work on your tail. Okay? Great. Okay. We'll just go ahead and head to room 3. It's down that hall off to the left, and there's already a chair prepared for you there, so just get comfy. I'll be right there. Great. All right. Are you all settled in? Fantastic. So now I have some nice aromatherapy candles burning. Well, we want to make the spa feel like a home away from home, so it's actually saltwater scented with just a hint of seaweed. Yeah. Do you like it? Oh, great. If it gets too strong, let me know and I can always blow it out, okay? Terrific. So you said you've never had a professional Finicure before? Oh, then you're in for a real treat today, aren't you? Okay. So, yes, I'm very experienced. I've done, let me see here, I think I've done about 50 Finicures just in the past few months. So, yeah, they're quite popular and they're getting more and more popular each year, it seems. So, yeah. Now, what we'll do in this Finicure is I will actually kind of polish your tail a bit. I have a very nice exfoliating oil that I will use, and we use oil just because it penetrates deeper into your scales. Yeah, we want to try to get any dirt and debris that we can out of there, just so you kind of have more, kind of more aerodynamic when you're in the water. You're able to typically swim faster. Yeah, and and it can prevent barnacle buildup. And when I give you the treatment today, I'll actually be looking for any barnacles or maybe algae that may be stuck in anywhere. Yeah, no problem. So, and then we'll kind of work on the fin itself, of course, and I'll, Okay, so you've been having a few problems with your fin. Okay. So what we'll do is we're actually going to soak it, and we'll do that just a bit later on. And I'll apply some kind of a softening agent to it. It's kind of a cream, and that'll help me to kind of get any rough edges away. Yeah, we kind of get it really kind of supple and soft, and that way you're able to manage it better when you go home. And of course I'll give you a bit of a massage, because what would a spa treatment be without a little bit of a pampering massage, right? Great. Now, are there any other concerns that you have that you'd like me to address today while you're here? No? Okay. Well, if you think of anything, let me know. Okay. So now this moisturizing cream for the tail polish, it actually has, let me see, it has a variety of different botanicals and essential oils in it. Of course, it has a bit of salt water just to make it hypoallergenic for you. It has seaweed extracts, ground clamshells, pearl dust, which is nice, of course, a bit of pixie dust thrown in there for good measure, and a variety of different exfoliants. Yeah, so we have sand, of course, just a little bit of looks like a Neverland Lagoon beach sand, so that's, yeah, that's the best of the best. So what I'll do is I'll put this on. Let's see. Really shake it to get all the sediment there from the bottom. Okay, and then I have just a nice hypoallergenic cotton swab. We used to use actual seaweed to apply it, and we found it just didn't work as effectively, so now we use the cotton swabs. It's organic, of course, but seems to work a lot better. Okay, so have you just put your tail up here? Great. Tail's lovely, lovely turquoise color. I had a mermaid come in here, I think it was last week, and she had a gorgeous black tail. I've never seen that before, but your coloring is beautiful. Yeah. What do you do? What do you use on it to care for it, usually? I've heard that's a great product, yeah. Now you let me know if there's too much pressure. I don't want to irritate your scales or anything. It does look like you have a few barnacles on the bottom side here, but it's nothing too serious. It's not widespread or anything. Well, I recommend you come in here at least once every other month just to kind of check for any barnacles, to remove any algae that may be collecting. You have a little patch of it here, but again, it's not a big deal. But it just kind of helps to keep on top of your tail maintenance, I think. Now, do you have any plans for the spring? Oh. So you're going to Triton's Ball. Oh, that's great. I've always wanted to kind of check that out. I think I might try to get a ticket for it next year. They have little excursions that they offer us landfaring folk, where we can take a submarine down there, and they do an enchantment once we arrive where we can actually breathe underwater. So I was thinking about doing that, kind of saving up my gold pieces and doing that next year. I thought that might be fun, treating myself to a little elegance. What are you going to wear? Oh, that sounds gorgeous. Of course, a lot of glitter and glam, huh? All right. So, let me see. I'm just going to spray your tail with a little bit of water. It looks like it's getting dry. I know I can't stay in the air for too long, so I'm just going to moisten that a bit, okay? There you go. Is that better? So now we're going to work on the fin itself, and I'm just going to basically be rubbing in a non-abrasive moisturizer, because even though it's your fin, it can dry out, believe it or not, just because of all of the saltwater content that's in your environment. So Yeah, so we're gonna use this. It kind of gets off the rough edges, which is great because I know they can get they can get kind of sharp and dangerous. So I'm gonna put some of this moisturizing cream on there. I'm just gonna use my hands for this actually because I really want to get it deep into the fins there. Yeah, the most important area to cover with this cream is actually where your tail fin or your fins meet in the middle there. It always starts cracking and drying out, so we're really going to get that moisturized, and then I'll kind of buff it out, and then we'll work on a little mini tail massage. It is quite dry too, so I'm really going to get it in there. Have you had any problems with it cracking or anything? A little bit, okay. Yeah, that's probably the root cause of the problems you've been having. It's already starting to look a lot better. Alright, we're done with that portion. Now I'm going to buff it out. I have just kind of a cotton wool pad that I'm going to rub over the fin itself, and it'll help the moisturizing cream get in there a little bit deeper. Yeah, it just helps to rejuvenate your fin pores and cells, and yeah, it'll actually make your fin look 10 years younger, which is, it's always a plus, right? So I'm going to buff this. This will kind of slough off any dead scales that you might have too, so it's a good thing, definitely. It's kind of already working wonders for it, so I think you're going to be really happy with the results. Alright. So now we're going to move on to the massage portion. I'm just going to use a very light oil. Yeah, and then we're going to give you a nice pampering massage. So I just really want you to relax during this particular portion of the treatment and just kind of try to unwind as best as you can, okay? Okay, great. I'm just going to use very light pressure at first, just to kind of gauge how tense your tail is. And I'm going to work my way out to your fin. And we're just going to do our best to kind of alleviate any aches that you may be having or any areas of stress. Alright? toward the end, almost coming into your fin itself. You have a little bit of tension there, so I'm going to try to work that out a little bit. Well, yeah, it's just probably from swimming so often. Have you been swimming kind of great lengths lately? Oh, you made the trip to Neverland Lagoon? Oh, that's great. I've never been. I've always heard great things about it though, so I'll have to check it out one day. Do you have family there? Oh, that's great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually pour you some water, and I'm going to let you soak your fin, just because the moisturizer I used is, it's really more effective. If it's exposed to water, there's an ingredient in it that kind of activates, yeah, when it hits water. So I'll go ahead and pour that for you, and then I'll have you soak your tail. And then, yeah, you're just going to put your fin right in the water, and it's just pretty much pure water with a little bit of salt added in. And then I'm going to leave the room and let you kind of relax for a little while, and I'll put on some nice relaxing music, and then when I come in, we'll kind of dry you off, and then we'll be all set to go. Okay. Alright, so here's the water, so I'll put it right below here, and just, like I said, just go ahead and put your fin in it, and I'll let you have a nice relaxing soak for a while. Great. I'll turn the music on low so it's not going to disturb you at all. Yeah, the goal here is just to make you relax, rejuvenate, and kind of recharge. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Okay, I'm back. How are you feeling? Oh, terrific. Well, I'm just going to dry off your fin, and I can see a little bit of your tail got wet, so I'll make sure to dry that off just a bit, so that you can put your necklace on, so that you're able to walk on out of here. Though you may be a bit wobbly, you're so relaxed, right? I can tell you're about to fall asleep. Okay, so let me dry you off. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I'm so glad I could help you kind of get your tail kind of glittery again. Okay, well, a variety of other services that you might like as well, so yeah. And you're more than welcome to just walk in. You don't need to necessarily make an appointment unless it's something a bit more involved. But a variety of our spa services are just kind of, yeah, based in a kind of a walk-in basis. So yeah, you should be good. Okay, well it was, again, it was great seeing you, and have fun at Triton's Ball. I know you will. I'm sorry, what's that? Oh, you want to get a gift certificate for your mother? Oh, I'm sure she'd love a Finicure as well, right? Okay, well, Judy at the front desk will be more than happy to help you with all of that. Yeah, just let her know that you want to get a gift certificate. And also, you can book another appointment then if you like. Great. Okay, well, I'll see you soon then. Bye.